Hi, this is Michael Farber for Sports Illustrated's Expert Corner. What is the overall theme to this year's draft? The overall theme is uncertainty. Draft boards are all over the place. Some teams that might have a player ranked in the top 5, while other teams would have the same player ranked 25. There is no consensus anywhere, perhaps beyond Nail Yakupov being the top player. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the top forward in the draft is going to go number 1. There's going to be trades made on the draft floor. There's going to be controversy, all because no one seems to know where this draft is going. Who is an underrated draft prospect and who is an overrated draft prospect? The most underrated prospect in this draft, even though he should go high, is Alex Galchenyuk. He is a dynamic forward that people have soured on at least a little bit because of his knee problems, ACL, MCL. But he could be a dynamic NHL player. A team might have to be a little bit patient with him. The most overrated player in this draft is Mikhail Grigorenko. Grigorenko started this draft season as a prospective number 2 choice, right behind Nail Yakupov. He still might go in the top 5, but somehow I doubt it. He has plummeted in recent weeks. In some draft boards, he has fallen out of the top 20. We'll see what happens on draft day. Will Edmonton trade out of the number 1 spot, or who will they pick? The Edmonton Oilers will certainly try to trade out of the number 1 pick because the Oilers need a defenseman, and they think they might be able to get Ryan Murray with the 4th overall pick. The Canadiens at number 3, they're not trading that pick, but perhaps the New York Islanders might. Islanders at 4. If Kevin Lowe and Steve Tambellini, the Oilers, think they can get Ryan Murray, who is part of Canada's team at the recent World Championships, at number 4, they will move out of that slot. Murray is a good defenseman, but he doesn't project as a star. He is not a prototypical number 1 overall pick. What's the best direction for the Blue Jackets to go at number 2? The Columbus Blue Jackets need to sell tickets, and I am not sure there is a ticket seller in this draft. What the Blue Jackets might do is package that high draft pick with Rick Nash and try to hit a home run, speed the overhaul that's going on in Columbus. What complicates matters for General Manager Scott Housen is that the Blue Jackets have taken Europeans, Russians, Eastern Europeans at the top of the draft and failed, notably Nikolai Zherdev, also Nikita Filatov. If Nail Yakupov is there, it might be the right pick. But given the history with Russians and players from the former Soviet bloc, it would be very unpopular in Columbus. What will it take for Nashville to get to the Stanley Cup Final? The Nashville Predators are a little bit like Sisyphus. They keep pushing the boulder up the mountain, and it keeps sliding back. This year, General Manager David Poile went all in. He repatriated Alex Radulov from the KHL. He signed goalie Pekka Rinne to a long-term deal, trying to entice defenseman Ryan Suter and Shea Weber to re-up with the Predators. We're not sure that's going to happen. Suter is an unrestricted free agent come July 1st. I don't think anything that Nashville does on draft day will be of significance in getting the Predators to a Stanley Cup. I think if Ryan Suter does resign in Nashville, there's a possibility that the Predators will again contend in the Western Conference. But that's a big if. Suter might be headed elsewhere, and the boulder might be slipping down that mountain for a very well-run franchise. What is the team best positioned to have the best overall draft? The Toronto Maple Leafs are sitting at number 5, and there's a lot of ways that General Manager Brian Burke can go. And given the uncertainty at the top of the draft, Edmonton might be trading out of its number 1 spot, and I'm sure Brian Burke will look at that. And with Columbus uncertain to take perhaps the most skilled player in the draft, Nail Yakupov, a lot could fall to Brian Burke at number 5, including Alex Galchenyuk. So Toronto sitting in 5, I'm sure Brian Burke would like to be in the Canadiens' hole at number 3, but number 5 might prove to be the catbird seat.